And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
First and 10.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 52 yards. And the Browns get a score closer.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
To Foster Moreau. A gain of 7 yards. And it's third down.
From the gun, Sims. Johnson with a completion over the middle. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Taken in at the 22. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Browns will take over first and 10.
44-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And he puts it through. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. They'll run here with counter. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. They'll need to convert 3rd and 7, though, to start things out. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. We'll check on his status when we get back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun, Sims.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
7 yards.
On 3rd down, Sims. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Myles Garrett with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go to the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length, because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know, maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper, 34 yards, and the Browns get a score closer. Gay is on for the point after.
Brandon, they just got the ball, and already they're in the end zone, and you're getting ready to talk about the PAT. That was fast.
The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tiny 2-play drive that time. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they tell their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer?
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's taken in at the 9. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Beckham and the Browns set to take over again, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
If you're a fan of offensive football, this game has suited you well. Both offenses continuing to move the ball with relative ease.
Yeah, and if you're a fan of defensive football, you're not having so much fun watching this one. And these coordinators, they've got to be scrambling to figure out a way to counter so far.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Austin Hooper. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are back within a score.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by the Browns touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He gets this one complete to Tre'Quan Smith. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back to throw now on first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Donovan Peoples-Jones, 42 yards. And the Browns have taken the lead. Browns going to roll on as we say so long, everybody. Thanks for watching. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.
kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, score. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, score. From sideline to touchdown, I put on.
Start your week by installing your game plan.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, score, from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, score, from sideline to touchdown, I put on.
Today, from First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. It's the Cleveland Browns taking on the Baltimore Ravens.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have iron wings in this one. And every guy I've ever talked to has all said the same thing. This game, the conference championship game, may have more intensity than even the Super Bowl because you know what the stakes are. You're trying so hard to get to the big game that this is the one that's the real challenge.
So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And leading them, Charles, their quarterback, their field general.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
At the 20.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones there to... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught at the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up. We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did. Charles, let's focus for a second on the losing side. In a couple months, they may look back and say,